So, as promised, I am going to send you this little video, or I'm sending it to you now, so that you can work your TRX. I'm at the studio. I'm just going to walk you around quick because I don't think you've ever seen it. This is the hallway, right? Actually, and that's just where my little rig that I use when I'm here. And we got our fun little exercise room, which you can't see, but there's a my Echelon bike, my treadmill, and my massage table. And over here is the studio, and it's a mess right now because I've been training all morning. But we have lots and lots and lots and lots of functional equipment. It's a lot of fun in here. I really enjoy it. And I actually have, and you could never ever imagine me not having a set of nested weights, which I actually use rarely because people prefer all of the other equipment with battle ropes and whatnot, and med balls and sand bells and all the other stuff. They love the toys. All right, so here we go. I'm going to set this up for you. This is really easy. I'm going to try to get through this quickly. I won't do it as a 25-minute routine, but I'm going to go ahead and explain um, the exercises as we go along. Okay, so the first one, I'm going to try. You don't need to know so much as this as you do that. So obviously I'm not a movie maker. I'm going to make this shorter because you need to see me. All right. Okay. Remember on the rig at the studio, the farther out from behind the bar, in front of the bar you are, the easier it is. The more underneath that bar, the harder it is. If you think about straight down and holding yourself up, that's a lot of weight. So the stronger you are, the more you can be underneath the big crossbar. All right, so you're going to start with leaning out and then away, just like that. All right, and it's just a row. You don't need to see my head. You got what you need here. And it's just elbows close. All right, keep your neck neutral. Look up to the ceiling and keep your neck neutral. All right. And you can start with 10 to 12 of these things. And you don't want to make it any heavier than you can actually pull yourself up and do it. And try not to fly through this. Go slow and work with amount of time under pressure. That's the first one. Okay. The second version was, and you can play with these. You can do 3 sets of 10 to 12 for each exercise. Is to go into that same position where your elbows are close. And then what you're going to do is you're going to come down into a nice low squat below knee. All right. Come up and then pull in. So it's out, down, up, and in. Same thing. Out, down, up, and in. I'm going to angle this a little bit different. That's the second one. All right. Third. I think this will work better. Okay. It's a lunge. You're going to stagger your stance and then lean back on the front heel. And then you're just going to come down and up. Now, the big thing to remember, if you look at my back knee, is that as you go down, everything is at 90 degrees. So as you come up, you're going to feel your glute in the back, and that's fine. And you'll feel a stretch in your hip flexor, which actually feels really, really good. And the weight's on the front heel. Down and up and down and up. And pulling back on the straps actually backloads some of the weight onto the front heel, so you don't have as much going over the top of your knee. 10 to 12 each side, 3 sets. All right, I would say if you're going to work with straps, use it to augment what you're doing once a week. Back, down, up, right? Down, up, down, and up with the weight on your heel as you go down. Good. Next. Chest press. I don't have it very long, but you can vary how difficult this is by how much weight you put over the top of your hands. All right, start out easy. All right, and you're just going to come down with your body in a plank, because that's really what this is. It's a plank push-up, but it's also a chest press. And then up, 1. So you're just pressing down and up, neck neutral, all right? Same thing, okay? Down and up, down and up. All right, now, one of my favorite core exercises using this is to do an overhead pull. It's a plank with an overhead reach and in, all right? So in all things, you want to be angled with your butt out of the air, okay? And a nice straight presentation. All right, if you go too high, you're going to feel this in your back. That's not where you want to feel it. So find your happy place with this, and up. All right, now the progressions for working with TRX is at first stage, you're going to keep both your feet on the floor. Okay, you keep them down, keep your heels down, keep everything down. Second stage, as you get more advanced, is to lift up on your toes and come up on your toes and present more of your weight towards your hands. So you're doing more work. Third stage is to come up on your toes and stand on one foot. All right. I don't recommend people do that if they have balance issues, because this is not the place to check that. So I would stick with either flat or up on my toes for now. Okay, so a plank is out and in, coming down to about shoulder height, down, up, and down. A little bit lower than shoulder, and down. I like this so much, I always say you can do this to exhaust. Exhaust is, it stays in your stomach and you don't, in your chest, I'm sorry, stays in your anterior core, but not in your back. Okay? Good. Now, next, tricep work. A couple ways to do this. That's like a skull crush, all right? So you're gonna lean into it with your elbows up. As you can see, mine are about shoulder height, and then you're just gonna press back, in and out. Now, it's really important that you only have as much weight on your arms as you can bear and do the exercise correctly. So that means if you're weak or you're new to it, then you wanna have less. You're just gonna have less on that and work your way a couple inches at a time back into it. And if you experiment with this, you'll see every inch that you move back is way more difficult, much more pressure on your arms. Okay, skull crush is for the triceps and the core. It's a great core exercise as well. Next, bicep. Turn around, grab on. So bicep curl. These are just really basic ones. There's a bunch of different types of exercises you can use with suspension straps at your gym. But this is just the basic stuff to augment what you are doing there. All right, so you're going to lean back, okay, with your hands facing the ceiling. All right, and then you're just going to draw up your body with your hands towards the outsides of your forehead, okay? Out and back and out and back. It's important to leave a little bit of a bend in your elbows at the end. Do not hyperextend your joint in your elbow, okay? Out and back, so just a little bit, but enough that you unfurl it and then you're out. And I would say 10 to 12 of these, but as you get better, you can do it to exhaust. 3 sets. Let's see, am I missing anything else? Ooh, let's have fun. One more. I really like this one. It's a little more complicated, maybe a little more advanced. So I'm going to angle just a tad. All right, so we're going to hold on to one strap there with your TRX. Normally what I would say is what you should do is to wrap it and tie it and loop it through and be safe about it and have it all gathered together. Okay, so I'm going to tell you to do that, but sometimes it's hard because not all of us have big enough hands to do that. So just be careful, okay? It's a one-armed, one-hand row with a reach. So you're going to lean back, holding on with one arm, and you may not be ready to do this yet. That's fine, okay? And the other arm dangles, and as you pull in, you're going to reach up. 1. Got it? And 2. Aspiring to this is a lot of fun. As I said, there's a lot of really cool things you can do. And 3. So I would say, you know, no more than 5 or 6 of this in the beginning because you're using all your body weight. Watch your hands. Reach back, just like this, and bring it up. 1. Okay? And 2. And 3. You'll really feel this in your arm. Okay. Hopefully that helps. If you need some more, let me know. Have a wonderful day. Up to you all. Bye-bye.